Hi, welcome to a quick walk around video for our Ford Galaxy. We haven't had one of these for quite a while. They're increasingly difficult for us to get for the right money, so obviously very popular, I assume. I'm going to take you around, show you everything I can see on this car. I think it's very tidy, especially for a family 7-seater. Sometimes they're a little bit used and abused, but it is really very nice and up together, especially inside as well. That's usually where they suffer, but this one, it all looks good. I'm going to find out the name for the paint code. The Ford paint code thing is particularly difficult to decipher, so I'm going to do some googling afterwards. But as you can see, it's a nice bright metallic blue. Ink blue is one that's in the back of my mind. It could be that, but anyway, enough waffle. Daytime running lights there, front parking sensors along the bottom there. 17-inch alloy wheels. I'm going to hover over each one so you can have a good look. Just going to flip the camera to that's easier. Get everything in there. That's just a bit of debris actually. I thought that was a curb mark. That's coming off with my fingernail, so they'll be gone. Ignore those. So without those, it's actually very clean, that wheel. Power folding mirrors with the LEDs built in. Sorry about the residue from the rain there. I had this all cleaned yesterday and it rained on it last night. Even in the summer here, you're not safe, are you? So it's left a little bit of watermark on there, but I have seen it all in the dry and I'm not trying to deceive you with anything. You've got a tiny little dent that's been touched in there. Looks like a car park sort of ding. But overall, very straight and very good colour match. There's also just a shallow one. If I move around, you can see it a bit better over that rear wheel arch there. There's wheel 2 of 4 while we're there. Again, that's pretty good. Can't really spot any marks on that one. Privacy glass going through the back there. Silver roof rails. The roof's all good. High level brake light built into the integrated spoiler. Parking sensors along there as well. Right, obviously it's a 7-seater, so for the sake of it being on site, I've got the 7th and 6th seats erected so you can see it if you're just wandering on. A lot of people buy a 7-seater and just use it to have a 5-seater and a massive boot, which obviously is an option here. These seats fold flat into the floor, just using these little tethers. You pull them up with this one. There is one missing on this side, but it's very easy to just grab the seat and pull it up. I managed it just now with no issues. Obviously if you had your passengers in here, you wouldn't have this. This is if you've got your boot. It's a load cover, so just for the sake of presentation, so everyone can see we've got everything, that's why I've set it up like this. You've got 12 volt points. You can also release the middle row individually from there, and even with the seats up, you do get a bit of storage in there. Again, clean and tidy down this side. There's wheel 3 of 4. Tiny little, that'll polish out, that will. Yeah, that'll polish out, so don't worry about that. As will they actually. So without those there, yeah, very clean and tidy down this side. I'm sure I spotted, hang on, we'll just do the last wheel. I'm sure there's a very light scuff. Yeah, just there. Again, I think that might polish out as well. Yes, it will. So ignore those marks, they'll be gone by the time you come to see it. There's a little stone chip there that's been touched in the past. The screen looks good. We've got some cameras and whatnot in there, so it's going to have automatic wipers and possibly lane guidance when we get inside. Another couple of stone chips that have been touched in before on the bonnet there. So right, that's the outside. We'll have a look inside now. We'll start at what me and my family refer to as the back. We've got a 7-seater, so which is the 3rd row there. Those seats are nice and clean and tidy, as is the middle row. So Isofix points on all 3 of those, so if you're looking for something where you can get 3 car seats in the middle row, this is it. Picnic tables as well, 12 volt point and heater vents tucked away down there. Now this is where all your tools are. Locking wheel nut is separate, that's in the glove box. Magazine holders under there too. Loads of leg room. These are reclinable and individually back and forth adjustable. There's a proper word for that somewhere, but I don't know it. Other side obviously much the same, just showing you everything from all angles. All clean and tidy on the headlining, LED lighting all round. A couple of little marks there where people have closed the door with the seatbelt hanging out. Airbags inside the seats just there. Onto the front then, door locking, electric windows, height adjustment and lumbar for the passenger seats, which again is all in good order. Airbag up here, which you can turn off here. Aircon blowing ice cold, I can feel that there. There is the locking wheel nut. There is the owner's manual. And it has got a little storage tray just under there as well. To the driver's side then. Electric mirrors, these are power folding, I just fold those in and out so you can see them. Electric windows all round as well, of course. That's the build sticker with the paint code that I've got to try and decipher in a bit. Exactly the same as the other side with the lumbar support and the height adjustment. Bolster holding up really, really well. Just a little bit of minor creasing, I would say. Storage, what we got then? Auto lights, that's headlamp adjustment and fog lights. I'm going to jump in to show you the rest. There's the mileage, 91,022.6 miles. I think it's the only car I've ever seen where it's got the decimal point. That's very precise, isn't it? So auto wipers, yeah, lane guidance as well. That's what that camera in the windscreen was for. Then we've got this nice leather trimmed multi-function steering wheel. This one is all for your cruise control. These two operate your onboard computers, and then your audio and Bluetooth are down there. The speech button will come into play once you've got a phone linked up. Got a big storage there in the centre of the dash. Nice colour screen, touchscreen job here. Run you through a couple of bits. DAB radio. It has got a CD slot as well. Your climate control can all be done from there. Like I say, that is functioning well and blowing ice cold. Phone there. That was the nav that we started on. Mobile apps, you can download them basically. I think you have to link your phone via Bluetooth to do that first. And then on the settings over here, you can see that it's got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, ambient lighting, voice control, all manner of stuff. You can spend ages just showing you how all that works, but that's a brief overview. Audio buttons there, aircon buttons here, a couple of USBs and a 12-volt point. 6-speed manual gearbox, electric parking brake, auto stop start and parking sensors can be turned off there. Cup holders, 2 keys, both smart keys, just have to be in here to have the engine running. And then if I put that down, I think it's the left one then, yeah. That gives you all the storage, and yet another 12-volt point. No shortage of 12-volt points in this car. Airbags up there, great big sun visors with illumination. Sunglasses holder, wide angle rear view for the 3rd row, interior lighting and rear view mirror. And that is everything I can see. Really nicely spec'd, very clean and tidy inside 7-seater. I'll put on as many pictures as the Auto Trader will allow of interior, exterior and paperwork. With this video I'm trying to give you the experience of coming to view the car at the site without having to leave home. If you like what you've seen here and want this one delivered to your door, you can leave us a small deposit and we'll bring it over to you. Give us a call, we'll explain how that works in greater detail. If you're purchasing in the traditional sense, here we are on the A32 between Fareham and Gosport, right next to Travis Perkins, very easy to find. If you're browsing, you can pop in whenever you like. If you're interested in one car in particular, please do phone ahead. Very small 2-man business, quite often just one of us here at a time, and we can be called off site without any notice whatsoever. So please do phone ahead, and that way we'll make sure that someone's here to look after you. And that's everything I've got to say, so thank you very much for watching.